Hey there YouTube, Logan with Hideaway Homestead, coming here today with a video for y'all on the Lamb tractor. I really like tractors on the homestead, and I like tractors as far as the John Deeres and also little portable shelters we move around and allow our animals to graze. So here's where I had the tractor the very first day, and you can see that there's still a lot of greenery left. It was just for the evening, and today I had the whole day with the lambs right here on this spot, and they did really good. They cleaned up a lot of stuff over there in that corner is where the water was. And so they ate a lot of it down, and this here is not really as tall as I'd like it, letting the grass grow in some spots to get taller so that they have more to feed on that's up above the ground. That really helps with keeping the parasites down and everything. But as you can see, they've pooped quite a bit in spots, and there's still some places where there's some long grass blades coming. And one thing I think we all need to realize is that it applies to the chickens, it applies to the sheep, it applies to just about everything. Animals, they're not going to be exactly like a lawnmower. They're not going to just cut everything exactly the same height in all the spots that they have. They poop and pee as they go. And so if there's areas where they've pooped and peed, they're not real keen on eating that. And you kind of can't blame them. So anywhere where they've pooped and everything, that's considered already grazed. So this looks pretty decent. I mean, it's not just too covered in poop or anything. So I think that moving them once a day will be perfectly fine, as long as I would have had this grass just a little bit longer. See, it was like this, and this here looks pretty long, but it's not, 6-8 inches long. That'd be the best. And they're getting on it, eating now, and doing good. So yeah, I'd say that this little tractor, if you're on really good forage, like I said, it was pretty tall, then I would say all day. Like today I just moved them again, so I'm gonna let them eat this, and then sometime in the morning move them once again. So I'm gonna move them twice daily on some of these areas that are just not that great. That's the thing, is I mean, you can move as you need to. I'm also gonna put in some kind of hay feeder here, not to feed hay, but to just cut tree limbs and stuff and feed to them, just in case they're on a spot where there's not as much forage, and they can get some that way. So we'll be keeping y'all updated on what all goes on with the sheep tractor here. Like I said, I'm gonna replace the tires. The tires need to be just a little bit taller. This thing works kind of like a wheelbarrow, in the sense that when you pick up one end of it, it's rolling on 2 wheels. The only thing is these casters here are really nice, they're good, but even with them down all the way to the ground, when I tilt it back, they've only got like maybe an inch or two of clearance on this board back here. So I found some that are more like 10 inches pneumatic that have a smaller a smaller casing here, to where we can raise this up to where it's maybe like 3 or 4 inches off the ground, and that'll allow us to go on a lot rougher terrain. So like I said in the other video, this here is a prototype, and I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going to do to improve it, including with this. Of course, this was just makeshift for the time being. Once I get the wheels on it though, it may actually be the solution for a little while. I may just cut me some handles into this and call it good for this tractor, and specifically, but not for the future tractors. Do something a little bit better, probably some kind of conduit handles, and something that is braced really well with some angle braces down to the frame. But yeah, this is a pretty cheap thing to build considering what you're getting. You know, this structure, like I said, I think I've got maybe at the most 300 bucks in it. So you can definitely design it to where you don't spend a whole lot of money. And when you think about 300 bucks, I worked for these used, but just say you went and you bought lambs for a couple $100 a piece, and you got a couple of ewes and a lamb, let's say, or you know, couple of rams, or put something with the ram to keep him company, etc. And you built 2 of these structures. You got 2 ewes that are going to give you at least a couple of lambs a year. That's about, I think, and these are just spitball numbers, like, you know, 80 pounds of lamb a year if you process your own lambs and everything. And I mean, to not have to buy feed, what, $3, $6, $1,200 for, you know, several years of lambs in the freezer. That's pretty decent. It's a high dollar meat. You know, it's like beef. So you think about all the steaks and ground beef. If you like lamb, I think it's a pretty good deal buying this kind of stuff. And you don't have to deal with a cow. I love cows. Beef's awesome, but you know, not everybody's going to have the space for it. Sometimes you just need to outsource that and buy it from somebody else. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video and you like seeing the lambs, go ahead and leave a like. If you've got any questions or comments, drop those down below. I'm not really a sheep expert. I'm getting into it and learning about them. So anything that, like, as far as sheep questions, I'd say go and check out somebody like Greg Judy's channel. He's just going to have so much more than I have to offer. So yeah. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I drop a video like this Monday through Friday. And I appreciate all y'all watching, and we'll see you in the next one.